Welcome to this quick little tutorial on how to extract images from their background. Now there's a bunch of different ways of doing this. You can use the eraser tool, there's filters for it, but the easy, quick, and probably the most controlled way of doing this is by using layer masks. We need to convert the background to a layer so that we can edit it, and now if you have later versions of Photoshop, you will find this little icon here in your layers toolbox, or you can go to layer mask and reveal all. Does the same thing, and you'll see this white box pop up right next to our image. Now everything that's white, as you see in here, is basically revealed. That's why we're able to see this image. But if we were to change our brush to black, make this a little bit bigger, you can see that by clicking there, this little black portion of our layer mask shows up, and it's basically transparent. It's hiding whatever we are painting black. So as you can see here, it's really quick. Come in here and you can just cut all this out. But the great part about this is that, say for instance, I were to accidentally cut off that part of the handle, if I switch back to white, I can now paint it back. So if you ever get to a point where you've done a lot of work and you inadvertently had cut that portion off, not so drastically of course, but you could come back very easily and paint that back and not have to edit, undo all the way back to that part and then do all that extra work to get back to that. Now say if you're working with an image that has a shadow like this one does here, what you can do is add a white layer on top and switch that to overlay. Now as you can see here, all of a sudden there's this, you can see the line where our handle ends and where the background begins. So now switching back to our layer mask layer and using black, we can now get our extraction all that much closer and all that much more precise. Switching to smaller brushes when needing, switching back to white brushes when you accidentally cut off too much. It's a great way to control how much of this image is going to be as precise as it needs to be. Now for instances where you need to have straight lines and you don't want to use a brush, well that's fine. Switch to the pen tool. The pen tool will allow you to make straight selections. If I just click around this image real quickly and show you what I'm talking about, we can quickly extract this coin key from the background. Right clicking on it, saying make selection, and now we have our image. So what we can do here is, if we invert it by using Shift, Control, or Command and I, we invert the selection. Now using the brush tool again, just come around it and paint off all the sections we don't want. And really quickly come in here and extract, deselecting. We now have a very straight and precise extraction of this tool right here. And clean this all up and you have an image that is precisely how you wanted it, exactly, quickly, and the most professional way of extracting an image. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.